there, it's Mrs. Drake with the trumpet. We're going to be doing lesson 14. Lesson 14. I hope you've already warmed up with the 5-note scale, got yourself all warmed up, and I hope you have a pencil ready. Always have a pencil. Okay, so lesson 14, song number 1. As you scan through it, you can see it's kind of a downward scale, starting on high C, and high C is new on this page. So take a look at the first notes here. So that note is called high C. No fingers, just like regular C and just like G, but you blow it with even more power so it comes up high, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. Notice it has the B flat key signature here. So I want to remind you that high B flat is first finger. So the first note is open, no fingers. The second note is first finger. Feel free to write yourself a little reminder. It's okay with me. Use pencil in case you change your mind, and don't do it except if you feel like you need it, but it's better than playing a wrong note. So what I did is I drew it on the first measure, but I did not draw it over here because I felt like I could remember it. So you got to know your own brain. Do you need to write yourself a lot of reminders, or are you pretty good at remembering stuff? Okay, so song number 1, the very first note is high C, no fingers, but you blow it with a lot of power. The second note is high B flat, which is also a lot of power, but first finger. So this is how I'm going to warm it up. I'm going to play low C, then I'm going to blow a G, and then I'm going to try for the high C. All of those are no fingers, but that's the way you can tell if you're at the right power. So I'm going to go for low C, G, high C. Everybody try that. Try that. Okay, so the first note of this song is high C, and then the next note is B flat. Everybody, we're going to play song number 1, C, B flat, A. That's going to be the speed. Everybody find high C. Song number 1. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, song number 2, scan it over. You see that there's no highs or no high C's or no high B flats in this one, but it does go down low. On song number 2, check the third measure. Do you see that it goes down to low B? I want to remind you low B is middle finger because there's no flats on song number 2. So that means the B's are going to be middle finger, low B. Everybody find a low B. Also notice that there's a slur. On measure 7 of song 2, there is a slur where you have to go from E to D in one breath. And I encourage you to try to do the slur. So song number 2, ta, ti, 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 ta. It's a famous melody called Skip to My Lou. You might recognize it. Everybody warm up the first measure of song 2. Okay, everybody, song 2. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, song number 3. Song number 3. Something new on this is the F sharp key signature. All right, so take a look at song number 3. Do you notice over here by the treble clef, that little marking means that all the F's have to be played as F sharp. And to remind you, F sharp is middle finger. Middle finger, it has slightly a higher tone than F natural. So in song 3, all the F's have to be played F sharp. I drew a 2 to remind myself to do middle finger on those first F's. So there is some F's, so you got to know your own brain. Do you want to write reminders? They all got to be played as middle finger F sharp. Okay, so everybody find it F sharp. The first note of song 3, though, is a G. Everybody go to G. Song 3 will be ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Okay, everybody, song 3. Remember, all the Fs have to be played as F sharp. 1, 2, song 3, go. My tone a little bit on that low one. Okay, everybody check song 4. Notice it also has the F sharp key signature. Okay, so on 4, you have to play all the Fs, middle finger, and the Bs. The second note of song 4 is low B. Remember, that will also be middle finger. So if you need to write your reminder, go ahead. There is a slur toward the end of it. Notice that there's a slur. There is something else on song 4. Underneath the music, do you notice in the first measure there's that cursive F? And then later on in measure 5, there's the letter P underneath the music. Those stand for the Italian words forte and piano. Music writing was invented in Italy hundreds of years ago, so the tradition is to use musical words in Italian. So you're going to end up learning a little bit of Italian. Forte means loud, and piano means quietly or soft. Okay, I got to tell you, in elementary school, I am not fussy about that. I'm not even going to do it. As you get more experience, like in middle school, the teachers will expect you to be able to play loud and quiet. But here in elementary school, I just want you to get your fingers right, get the rhythm right, try to just get a beautiful tone. So I'd like you to know that the F means forte, which means loud, and the P means piano, which means quiet, but I don't expect you to do it. I don't expect you to do it. So song number 4, I'm going to just play it all medium loud. Reminder, the B's are middle finger and the F's have to be played F sharp middle finger. So everybody warm up the first 2 notes of song 4. So it's going to be ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Song number 4, everybody. Ready, get set, go. Remember, if I'm going too fast for you, feel free the first time through to just put your trumpet down on your shoulder and just practice moving your fingers with me. Or turn off the video and practice it at a slower speed. But I hope eventually you can play it along with me. Okay, everybody, song 5. Song 5. Notice that the first notes are high C. Remember, high C, no fingers. But see how there's a B flat key signature? So on song number 5, it's going to go C, 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 B flat, B flat. So it's going to be first finger, high B flat. Now we've played really low B flat before, but this is your first time ever having to play high B flat in one of the songs. Okay, so let me warm up the first measure. So song number 5, it's going to be C, 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 B flat, B flat. And reminder, high C is no fingers, and then high B flat is first finger. Notice how I did that? When a song starts on high C, sometimes it helps to blow a low C and then a G to make sure your high C is really actually a C. Everybody warm that up? Okay, everybody, song 5. 1, 2, ready. Okay, song number 6. Song number 6. Check it out. It has no key signature. There's no B's in it, but the F's, it means regular F's. Regular F's. I'm going to grab another quick sip of water. Okay, song number 6. Everybody warm up the beginning of song 6. All right, everybody, song 6. 1, 2, song 6. All right. Take a look at song 7. Take a look at song number 7. Okay, so it is the same melody as you look through the two songs. You notice that the rhythms match. But can you see song 7 is just up higher. It's 4 steps higher than song 6. So that's why they're calling it the same song in a new key. Also notice song 7 has the B flat key signature. So that means anytime you have a B, it has to be played as first finger. And there is several high B's in this song. So reminder, the high B's have to be played as first finger. If you think you want to write a reminder, go ahead. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of trouble with my lips. So I'm going to switch over and play the flute for song number 7. I'm going to play the flute for song number 7, but it'll match perfectly, meaning if you play your trumpet, I play my flute, it should still sound beautiful. Okay, so song number 7, trumpet is starting on an F. Everybody find the tone for song 7, the first note. Ta, ti, ti, ta. Song number 7. Trumpets, please notice that there's a lot of high B flats and high C's in this song. Song number 7. 1, 2, ready, go. So even though I was playing the flute, your trumpet tone should have matched me exactly. Okay, next song, A Poltergeist in the Attic. Poltergeist is another word for ghost. Okay, check the key signature. Please notice that there's no key signature. But as you scan through the song, do you see that some of the B's are marked as B flat? So please look through the song and you'll notice that some of the B's are marked as B flat. When they do that, it's called an accidental. When they change it from the key signature, it's called an accidental. Even though they did it on purpose, it's called an accidental. So right there, that B flat has to be played as first finger. And then right there, that marking is called the natural sign. That means return to the regular B, which is middle finger. So you can see I put a 1 over the B flat and I put a 2 over the B natural. Feel free to write yourself reminders. There are some slurs over here. The first times through the songs, if you want to leave the slurs off, it does make it easier, but eventually I hope you can get the slurs. And also it has the DC fine and the fine up there. I want to remind you, DC fine means leap back to the beginning. It's a type of repeat sign. It means leap back to the beginning, play again, and then stop at the word fine. And you also notice there's a thin line and a thick line right there at the fine anyways. So the strategy for this is to play the first line, play the second line, and then go back and play the first line again. Okay, so it's kind of a challenging song. I'm just looking at this one. Yeah, okay, alrighty. So again, I'm going to play it on my, let's see how high it goes. Yeah, I think I can try it on the trumpet. I apologize if my tone loses it a little bit. Okay, so A Poltergeist in the Attic. The first note is low C, the next note is A. Warm up both of those. Okay, A Poltergeist in the Attic. 1, 2, ready, go. and that was Poltergeist in the Attic. I want to remind you that the last song on every lesson, there's a recording that has a band playing that song, including flutes and drums and trumpets and everything. And I already sent you the link to that. So once you feel like you got Poltergeist in the Attic well mastered, I encourage you to put on that recording and play along with it at the same time. Okay, that was lesson 14.